You know, when it comes to getting a loan, whether it's for a new business, an existing business, or maybe even a home mortgage loan, you want to be sure that you work with a group of people that know what they're doing and can give you some really, really great rates. Well, we brought in the A-team, as I like to call them today, from Renaissance Corporation. We have, of course, Vicki Rivers, who's the senior lender, Janice Marsh, who's been with us before, yes, and the new guy on the block, Ronnie Emile. So welcome here. Y'all are both commercial lenders. Let's talk a little bit, if we would, Vicki, for all of those who have, maybe not have heard of you, maybe looking at getting a home mortgage or a new business loan or something like that, existing loan. Tell us a little bit about Renaissance.
Sure, be glad to. Renaissance, we like to call ourselves a different kind of lender. Basically what we are, we're a community development financial institution, which is a CDFI, which is a designation of Treasury. And basically what we are is a loan fund. And so we have two different loan programs. We have a home ownership program, and then a business or commercial lending program. We're probably best known for our My Home, My Coast program. You remember that after Katrina?
Yes.
We were initially formed after Katrina to address workforce housing in the area, and we came out with the My Home, My Coast program. Since the recovery is pretty much complete, in 2011 our board saw that there was a need for business loans. That was during the downturn of the economy. Banks had kind of started retracting and not lending as much because of regulatory concerns and economic concerns, that kind of thing. So we started making business loans in 2011. Now in our homeownership program we still have that, and basically what we do, it's a very flexible underwriting. We do credit scores down to 580. We do 100% financing. The purchaser has to contribute a 2% contribution, and Renaissance will match that contribution. There's no private mortgage insurance, and very affordable rates and very flexible underwriting standards. We will help the person if they're not credit ready, if they're not mortgage ready, we'll help. We have some home purchase counselors available that can help get them in a position, if they're not ready today, to get them a position where they can become homeowners. The first step to that process is to download the inquiry package off of our website to get started, and then they'll set up an appointment with a home purchase advisor to get that process started.
Okay. And
so Janice and Ronnie and I are commercial lenders, and so we also do commercial loans, both for existing and startup businesses. Our footprint is the entire state of Mississippi.
Wow.
So any business, whether it's a startup or existing, that's in the state of Mississippi that might be having trouble getting financing for any number of reasons. We have flexible underwriting. We have no minimum credit score. Deliberately, we did not draw a line in the sand.
It's a new business, so I mean, how can you have how can a new business have any kind of credit score yet?
Right.
When they're just getting off, getting going.
Right. We do go off of personal credit, when you don't have a business credit history. So most financial institutions will have a minimum credit score requirement for a commercial loan and for an individual, and we don't have a minimum credit score requirement. Now, that being said, we do look at credit, but we want to know the story behind the credit.
Well, let's talk about a little bit more about your new business. Now, a lot of people think you just handle new business, but if it's an existing business, you want to make some changes. You need to do some upgrades. What do they come in and say, this is what I want to do? They need to kind of lay out a plan as exactly what they want to do?
Absolutely.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
And
you should have a business plan anyway, and you should always follow that business plan. When you first start your business, you should keep it, don't put it on the shelf and put it away and think, okay, I don't need it anymore. Your business plan is your roadmap. So if you get down the road and your business start failing or things not going right,
and it may
need
change.
To revisit.
It may change
Yes.
sometimes down the road because things may not be working out exactly how you want them,
right.
So you might have to make a few adjustments in your plan.
Right.
And and I guess that's when they really sit down with you and say, okay, this is what I'm thinking I need to do,
right.
and you're kind of you're a consultant as well.
That's right. We do a lot of technical assistance with our borrowers, both before the loan and after the loan. To start the process, they would go to our website and download the application. There is a fillable application online. There's a checklist of the items that we need, which are the typical things that a business owner would need to apply for a loan. Copies of their tax returns for the past 3 years, their business plan, their projections, their year-to-date profit and loss, the typical things that you would need. But there's a checklist online that they would need. Now, we are, as a CDFI, our business loans, there has to be job creation or job retention from the use of the proceeds. So we're all about economic development. So it can't be for passive investments, own and rental property, that kind of thing. It's got to be for an active business.
Okay. And you are an SBA lender.
We are an SBA lender. We're a community advantage lender, and we are the only Mississippi-based micro lender. We're a newly approved
Wow.
SBA micro lender. We don't just do SBA loans, but if we need an SBA guarantee to get over that hump, because if there's a shortage of collateral, because that's one of the things that makes us different. We say that we're a different kind of lender. That's one of the things that makes us different. We can get deeper into the collateral. If there's some credit issues in the past, we can try to overcome those. We can go longer terms. These are fixed rates. So very, very flexible terms. We try to match the terms to the needs of the business.
Okay. Ronnie, one of the things that y'all do, of course, too, is home mortgages and home improvement loans. Now, what does somebody need to do to get something done for that? They want to either buy a home or maybe do a home improvement.
Basically, they would contact us either via application online or just call us and ask to speak with one of our knowledgeable home loan representatives. And they can explain to them the different programs and products that we do have for, let's say, handicap accessible. Somebody needs to put a handicap ramp
awesome.
on their home.
Yeah.
We have programs available that will help them to energy efficient standards on their home, bring those up to date, do some ADA improvements to the home. So we have a lot of great products, a lot of things that people may not realize that are still out there available to homeowners, and we certainly want to get that word out to the public.
Definitely.
It is
Steered to the low and moderate income
Yeah.
individuals in the state. So it's primarily for those that are at 120% of the area median income or below. But we'll help them through that process. They just need to make contact with us.
Well, we have 1 minute left, so we're going to mention some of the businesses that have dealt with you so far here in the past. Of course, Everything Kayak in Gulfport, right there close to the premium outlets.
Right. He's expanded. We've helped him at each stage of his expansion, when he started in the Innovation Center and then to Lemoyne Boulevard and then to Creosote Road.
Yeah, doing really I love his indoor pool.
Yes.
Murky Waters got 2 locations now.
They did. We've helped them through every phase of their expansion as well. Opened in Gulfport and have recently opened a second location in Ocean Springs.
And of course, you've got Carol
Jane
House
Alford
Bed and
with
Breakfast. Jane
Carol
Alford.
House, yes. Jane has the bed and breakfast in Bay St. Louis and also has a boutique, Baytiqui in Bay St. Louis. These are some of our success stories, and we hope that some of our listeners will contact us and maybe we'll be featuring them and their success story in
That'd
our
be
next,
wonderful.
in our
Thank
next
y'all all for
episode.
being here today. If you'd like some more information, you got a small business or you want to start one or home mortgage or something, go online, check out what you need to do. Give them a call at Renaissance Corporation.